Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you guys remember, y'all keep fogging up, stop it. If you guys remember a couple of videos ago, I said I was not going to upload the video where I was putting on powder foundation because I was outside out here and you could see every wrinkle, every pore, every sunspot, liver spot, damage on my face that is there, magnified by 100. And because I had zoomed in so far on my face, but I have decided after much thought to, well, not much thought, but thought, I am going to upload the video, and it's going to be the one you're going to see. This is a different day, obviously. This is like 4 or 5 days later. The reason I'm going to upload the video is because I come on here and try to talk about, I sometimes talk about love yourself, and love the skin you're in. I'm 56 years old and I have wrinkles, I have pores, I have bags under my eyes, I have other things that I don't enjoy about my skin. And so for me to not post that video just because of those things and just because the comments that I know I will receive, no reason for me not to post a video when I think it might be something that somebody might want to see and it might be helpful to you if you want to try this foundation out. So I just decided to go ahead and post it, and I'm not going to be afraid to post it because of the comments or afraid of what people might say, because we all have things about ourselves that we don't like, and we are all generally our worst critics. And so I am going to go ahead and post that video, and I hope you guys will find some use out of it. And so there's that. Alright guys, on to the video. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am outside to do this video because I think that you can get so much more better lighting and the true results being outside. And what I'm actually going to do is try to do a no foundation look. It'll be my first time trying it, so you guys can see what I think about it, and you can try it for yourself if you want to. I found this video on Mr. Kong's mom. Her name is Melanie, and I've been watching her videos for such a long time. I watched her videos even before I started my YouTube channel. And she does, reviews on makeup and skincare and stuff like that. And so, I'm going to link her video down in my description box because this is where I found this video. So I'm going to try it for myself. And so I just washed my face and I put some moisturizer on. She done that too. She had just sunscreen on hers. I am going to, because she doesn't have the wrinkles that I have, I am going to go a little step that she didn't do. And so I'm going to be using this tinted day cream that I got in my BoxyCharm, and I really haven't used this that much. So I'm just going to try and see if all of this gives us a less cakey look, which is what I'm going for, especially in the summertime. I can't stand to have a lot of foundation or makeup on my face in the summertime. So I'm going to zoom you guys in a little bit, and hopefully this sun will not distract from, because if I go that way, there's sun. Anyway, okay, I'm going to be using a sponge for this, and I did dampen it a little bit. And I'm just going to go ahead and put like just maybe a squirt of this and see if it'll cover my whole face. And so I have a mirror right here, of course, because I can't see on the viewfinder. So I'm just going to put a little bit of this on my face and pat it in. It's not a lot of coverage at all because it is just a kind of a tinted moisturizer. So it's not going to be a lot of coverage. So I don't think that it's going to affect anything by doing this. from the way, you know, I don't think it's going to take anything away from the way she done it by doing it. I did pluck my eyebrows this morning, and I didn't have many to pluck at all, so I am going to have to fill them in. I've already had some of them filled in, but I just went ahead and got a lot of the gray ones out. You guys know I don't have but 3 eyebrows, so when I plucked the 2 of them out, then obviously I'm going to have to draw them in to make them even look right. Tinted day cream. I don't know how this stuff could be worth $105. I have no idea, other than it may have some products in here that help with skin. I really don't know. But anyway, okay, so after that's applied, and I'm going to let that dry, and while that's drying, I am going to go ahead and fill my eyebrows in just a little bit. I am using this eyebrow pencil, and it's by Real Her. This eyebrow pencil that came in my BoxyCharm, and it is a little too dark for my taste, but I am just gonna do a little bit, very light-handed. So yeah. So there's that. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is I'm going to take my sponge, and like I said, she didn't say whether she used her sponge dry or wet, but I don't guess that really matters. I'm going to be using this BH Cosmetics powder, and it's in translucent, and it will go all over me. So what I'm going to do is just take my sponge and dip it into this powder. And it may seem like, and when I was first watching this, I was like, this is no way going to work on my skin, but I'm just going to put some on my sponge and just go ahead and push it into my skin. And she did reiterate that several times that you need to make sure that this powder is pushed deep down into your into your skin for this to actually work. It can be any translucent powder at all, any powder that you choose that may be your skin color better. This, I find, just takes away from the oiliness of my skin, and like she said, just make sure that it's pressed and blended all the way into your skin. Now, so far, it's looking pretty good. Then, what she done was got a powder foundation. I have not tried a powder foundation in years and years, so I got this NYX Stay Matte but Not Flat powder foundation. I got it in the color, and I want to say this was about $6-7, but I got it in the color medium beige, which I thought would match my skin. I think it's going to be a little bit light, but either way, it's because I have a tan, so I'm just going to go ahead and use the same sponge and just tap it into this foundation, and again go over my face on top of that powder. Mainly the idea of this is to go over your oily spots, and mine is generally right here on my sides of my nose and on my chin, and on my forehead is where I get the most oily during the summer, and where it can look the most cakey if I do use a foundation. I'm going to go ahead and do powder on this powder foundation on my eyelids, because I am going to put on a little bit of eyeshadow. And then she went into the powder foundation with her brush and just tapped it and put a very little bit on there and just kind of patted it and make sure you blend it really well. Because you are using one less cream product, it just does not feel heavy on your skin, and it does not look cakey whatsoever that I can tell. I missed some eyebrows down here. I mean, I got them growing all the way down here. If they could just grow in the spot I needed them to. So, I don't think that looks bad at all. If I had the right color foundation, a darker color, I think it would look really nice. I'm going to zoom you guys in a little bit closer. I mean, obviously it's a little bit lighter than the rest of my skin. Because it is a little bit lighter, it does look a little bit weird. But not cakey. I think it looks nice. And I don't think that I will look oily during the day. So I'm just going to go ahead and put on a little bit more of a powder, you know, some of my powder products just to finish off this look. I'm going to take a little bit of bronzer and just add a little bit more color to my face. That this powder foundation is a little bit light, so it obviously took some color away. I'm going to add a little bit of blush, and I'm using my BH Cosmetics blush palette, and I'm just going to add a little bit of the pinkish color. My sponge rolled away. And I'm going to go ahead and add just a little bit of eyeshadow. Still going into this BH Cosmetic blush palette because it's got all different colors on there that you can use for like eyeshadows. You can mix them. So I'm just going to use that color. And I'm just going to put it on my lid. Not on my lid, on my crease. This is going to be the simple makeup look for sure, but yet not cakey, and it looks more natural in my opinion. That looks natural to me, or more natural as you can look with makeup on. I am going to put a little bit of eyeliner on because I always put eyeliner on my waterline. I know it makes the eyes look smaller, but I've just always done it, and it's very hard for me to not do it. I have several different color lipsticks here. This is the Almay number 30 Nude Light. So I think because it does have a little shimmer in that, I love me some shimmer. There's that. Now I'm just going to go ahead and put on some mascara to finish this up. And this is the Believe that you can find at any of your Dollar General. It's the Believe Cosmetics. I like this brush because it's smaller and it'll go into those areas that you can't get a big brush, or I can't get a big brush in. And I always, when I do my eyelashes, I always flick it out that way. This mascara is good. I almost don't have to dip back in at all. And it really doesn't flake during the day, and you almost can't find that, or I can't find that in a mascara. If my under eyes get oily at all, then I do find a little bit of transfer with this mascara, or any mascara. It's not just this one. So what I'll do is I'm just going to take this little sponge right here, and I'm going to add a little bit of that foundation to my under eye, because I don't use a concealer for a majority of the time. It makes my eyes cakey, so I'm just going to use a little bit of that, and I'm going to put that up under my eyes, and it will brighten up your under eye if that's what you're looking for. And plus, if my under eye gets oily or sweaty, then it won't, the mascara won't transfer under my eyes so easy. Okay, so that's it. It did not take me any time to do. This is what it looks like. If I, like I said, if I had the correct color foundation, powder foundation, ever how you want to say it, I think it would actually be perfect. So that's what it looks like. Being outside, you can definitely tell. You know how when you are putting your makeup on inside and then you come outside and you're like, oh my gosh, this looks cakey. It doesn't look cakey, because I do have, you know, some wrinkles here and there, especially here. Then it might look a little wrinklish, but not near as bad as if I was to have foundation on. So alright, there you go, guys. Try this if you want to. Alright, guys, I'm gonna let y'all go, and I will see y'all in tomorrow's video. Bye, guys.